He already left.
It's called Genki. It's called Genki.
Damn it.
Good.
There we go.
Oh, another one.
For some reason, I always have to redo the Discord audio.
Okay.
Sweet lemonade.
15. Oh, fun.
Yeah, sweet lemonade.
Oh, one away.
So go ahead and add into your inventory 1 potion of greater healing.
Oh, what?
Not you, Norrik. This
No,
for...
I know. Say. Press the pencil.
That's that good healing.
Bottom says add right there under the list of items in your inventory. Under where it says equipment, it's potion of greater healing.
What?
Potion of greater healing. Scroll over there.
That's the really good one, right? The 44
No,
plus
it's
4.
the one above, just the regular healing potion.
Yeah. You're thinking of Supreme.
Yes, I am.
Difference between having this on and off is if you have it off and you click something, it'll actually just show up in chat.
Okay.
Sup, little mama, come here.
Just getting everything set up. So, Ify, I need you to come over here to me just really quick, just so I can get a good grasp of like who your character is.
You were cutting out what?
Oh, was I?
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry. I need you to come over here to the DM and peeps really quick, just so we can just have a quick discussion about who your character is.
Okay.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you,
Nice.
Sammy?
I'm good. I'm sitting here being all jazzed over the full release of Subnautica Below Zero.
Not sure what that is, but I'm glad you're excited about it.
Bro, Subnautica is the shit.
It truly is.
Yes. Wait.
Did it just update? You're fucking me right now.
Alright, boys, I'm not getting sleep tonight.
Sleep is overrated.
Yes.
Fuck, I'm muted.
We can still.
He heard you through my mic.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to hear me talk.
Brother, mental. I love you. I'm glad to hear you talk. Especially when you agree with me about Subnautica.
Oh, now he's typing.
I see that. Hard no.
No talk.
Oh, dear.
Down, drop that ass down. Now look back at it. Hey,
What?
get it out of the call.
No? Question mark?
Yes.
Alright.
You're gonna listen to this song with me.
I'm gonna do
Mute.
something right quick.
Wow. Whatever works.
Another one I've ever done.
But then I've gotta go in and like, I mean, just
I'm muted. Like, the call can't hear me. You're gonna have to leave the call. Maybe not. It's the will of me.
yeah, we're gonna vibe for one song. Tingle.
There we go.
Sorry. I wanted a vibe.
No worries.
We haven't had a vibe in a long ass goddamn time.
It's been a while. Alright. When we gonna start, gents?
Welcome back.
Yellow. Do you have any idea what she's playing, gamer?
I do. I helped a little bit.
No, don't.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Oh no, I'm not going to. I was just answering your question.
You're still a spoiler.
He didn't say anything.
You spoiled it for yourself.
He kind of can't help that he
looking
lives
through
with her.
I'm looking through the intros and
Just
Yeah.
saying, that's why we have a DM.
I just realized me and Ty have the same birthday.
Really?
He's just young. Yeah,
What's your all's birthday?
June 21st.
Damn. Cool.
Especially when they talk.
Honestly, fuck your birthday.
Wow. That's rude.
Honestly, fuck my birthday. My birthday is literally just an excuse to pull my friends together to get drunk. Outside of that, hard fuck my birthday. By that same logic, fuck your birthday.
I'm skipping my birthday this year. Doesn't count. I'll be 29 for another year.
Yeah, that's how that works. I'm sure.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Well, back to my
Everybody
no
gets
talking.
one. Tell him, Peter.
Back to my no talking because even though I'm muted, y'all can still hear me through his goddamn fucking gun.
It's okay, buddy.
Bye, Felicia.
I'm just wild about Harry,
You
and
could just
Harry's
go play
wild
and
about
talk at the same
me.
time, but you
Mm.
know.
Yeah, you could. I don't know why.
Yeah, but fuck you.
So difficult.
Stop bringing up logic, bitch.
You know what? Go drink out of your horn.
Bitch, don't even test me. We are not about to... we are not getting fucking back into this. I destroyed you on our last argument. I'll destroy you again. Don't even play these fucking games. I'm gonna be the bigger person.
So loud.
I'm gonna fucking just go ahead and leave the call.
Bigger person with little hands.
Oh, you're so mean.
So come
Sammy, come on.
brought me to this party, but
Anyways.
you left me behind.
Sammy the Hammy.
Yeah, God, he's deafened too.
Oh, fuck.
Hang him.
I poked him. Oh, he went to the restroom.
It was number 2. And then he died.
Elvis?
I remember Elvis. He was the king,
What?
baby.
What? You're younger than I am.
I still listen to Elvis music,
Yeah.
Okay, you said you remember him like you were around when he was still alive. I'm like, what?
but I was. The king hasn't died yet.
Oh, you're one of them.
No, I'm not. I'm just like, I
Okay.
love saying that story. The man died on a toilet. Let's get that straight right now.
Yeah.
He didn't eat his Wheaties.
He went out the way he lived, sitting on his throne.
I as fuck.
Oh man, look, man, I do miss Elvis. He was just an angel in disguise.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back,
Hey.
buddy. You wash your hands?
Yes. Maybe.
Why do you sound so angry about that?
Why did you ask if I washed my hands?
You know what I always
Because
say
it's
when someone asks if I wash my hands? I say, nah, I got a clean dick.
My man.
I was also experiencing the ending of Subnautica Below Zero since the update literally just happened.
Gotcha, buddy.
So I get to
Alrighty.
stay first to every single Subnautica player right now.
Gotcha. All right. So we might as well have last time.
I mean, not much.
Right?
We met these two gents.
Two gents and the lass.
Arm wrestled them.
And then,
I had character development and touched a human
Yeah.
for the first time.
yes. Yes, you did. We got pretty plastered. Then Ezgill got unplastered after heckling with a street preacher. And then after heckling had continued, stepped up to accept what the man had to offer and had a tiny black pudding pulled out of his spine. Then after touching it and almost dying, we decided to go to bed. That's about that. Oh, and we also learned that the University of RK was not technically in Leo, but I guess their HR office was there or something. I don't quite remember.
They
what
have
the
a
specific
receptionist
name
there.
was. Yeah.
But
That's
yes.
all I remember.
With that, we come back to you all awakening in this, dingy but pretty comfortable motel.
Oh wait, didn't we go to that one place with like the terrarium or something? I can't remember the name of the hotel.
Oh, it was the Shady Motel, Shady Hotel, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
You
it
guys
was.
decided not to because it was shady.
Yeah, it was Shady.
Yeah. We went to a motel instead.
Okay.
So with that, you guys exit the motel and start kind of walking your way down the center road, heading back towards the town square. As you're walking kind of down the center main, you start getting the whiff of like breads and this very pungent aroma that's almost refreshing. I would say the nobleman among you and Ezgill, you recognize the
Mhm.
smell as coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah,
I know coffee.
yeah.
Guys,
All right.
I smell coffee.
Yes. It is early morning, after all.
What is coffee?
Coffee
I just look at him.
is incredible.
As you kind of follow the aroma, whether or not it's pulling you, it's coming from the same direction you're heading. And across the street, you notice once again the large building that has the sign of Broadway Bordello. But across the street is where the aroma's coming from. And you see there is a building that says in bright letters,
Sundoes?
Sundoes. It has the picture of a minotaur holding a cup of coffee.
Sundoes. Huh.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
You see
It's
outdoor
been-
seating. There are a couple people that are kind of currently sitting in the chairs reading. There appears to be some sort of paper or pamphlet, enjoying cups of coffee and what appear to be some sort of pastries.
Nice. Oh yeah, by the way, Sammy also had sin pulled from his body
Yep.
last
Yeah,
session.
that was the black.
Yerp.
Pudding.
Quote unquote sin.
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 That.
Sin.
That.
One. Sin.
Blah.
Anyways.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I could really go for some coffee.
I don't know what it is. Oh, okay.
I'm generally not a fan of it, but I'll mingle with you fellows over there.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
As you do you step inside?
Yeah.
I do, yes.
Yeah.
As you kind of line up, there are a couple people in front of you. One person just kind of looks up and goes, "Yeah, can I get a venti mocha with a double shot of espresso and half cream, half milk?" And
All
the
right,
lady,
Karen, move it on.
yeah, and goes, "You got it." And as you get up into the front of the line, you see this human girl wearing a uniform look up at you and go, "Welcome to Sundo's. I'm your barista, Katie. How am I get, or what do I get? What can I get for you?"
I will also have a venti mocha, half cream, half milk, please.
She starts writing it down. All right. Any pastries to go with that?
No, thank you.
And for you, gentlemen?
I'll have what he's having.
Okay. He writes it down. And you, sir?
None for me, thank you.
She's going to roll an insight on you.
Unlike me, Ezgill is a straight coffee nut.
Alright.
Not a big coffee fan, are you?
Definitely not.
We have teas.
Don't like tea either. Just here
we also
with my
have some-
friends.
You ever had cold water?
I have indeed.
Hard to come by here in Leo, seeing as she points out towards the sun.
Yes, I do recall a bar story about that.
Would you like some cold water?
Sure.
Okay. And she takes down your order. Brings up. She's like, "It'll be right over here." And you see kind of like people waiting around the pickup order.
Mhm.
Can I get a name for that?
Ashnard.
Ezgill for me.
Okay. Ezgill, Ashnard. And for you, sir?
Norrik.
Norrik. Gotcha. Well, we'll get your order ready in a minute. As you guys kind of line up in your or behind the people that just ordered in front of you, you see a couple of other people who come in. They order what appear to be some sort of like not pastry, but like almost like these small sandwiches. But when you hear the price, like it's only going to cost you about 1 gold for all three.
Okay. I'll cover it.
I appreciate it.
Feels like it's been ages since I've had a cup of joe. Also, don't ask me why they call it joe, because I have no idea.
And as you hear order for Ezgill, Ashnard, and Norrik, you see that written on the cups are your names like this.
Nerd.
Ashnard.
Oh,
That's us.
fine.
As
that's us.
gel. Norrik.
Norrik. I've got an order for Norrik. I go up and
Grab them.
grab our beverages.
It seems the tables on the inside are all full. There are a couple tables outside if you want to enjoy your beverages or if you want to take them to go.
Outside, I'm cool with that.
Up to
Okay.
you, boys.
As you all sit down at a table, kind of facing the street, your pet dragon kind of comes clawing out of your hood and goes, "Yeah, nothing like a cup of joe in the morning, eh, boss?"
You said it, bud.
You said
Does he? Does he have his own
he has his
little
own cup of joe.
coffee
Yes,
cup? Yeah. Cool.
he's also wearing a robe for some reason, and he has a pair of glasses on.
Yep, you said it, bud.
You don't know where he gets these outfits. It's strange.
I just kind of went with the probably best to lie in ignorance on that part.
Probably safer. And as you taste Ezgill, your drink is delicious. Like there's just a complement of flavors, and you're like, oh, no wonder this person ordered this. This tastes amazing. Norrik, up to you. Do you like very sweet, kind of chocolatey coffee?
I would assume not because wouldn't have had much of it before.
Fair.
It would
So
probably be
as
bitter.
Ezgill's like, you take a sip and you're just like, I don't know how you would react. Tell me, how do you react to this bitter tasting chocolate coffee?
It depends on how much I took. If I'd just taken a sip, I'd probably just swallow it. Move the cup away with this grimace on my face. I don't know what this is, but it tastes like dirty sock water.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. Well, it is, but it takes some getting used to.
Some never do.
Exactly.
I can see why.
Ashnard, your cup is like half frozen. The water is not frozen, but like your cup is.
Oh, nice. I drink.
Very delicious, very crisp and clean. Roll me no, actually, you're not too high on the prediction of magic, so we'll just leave it be. But all of you, as you're kind of sitting out here, make a perception check.
Yeah. If I can find it. There it is.
Okay. Ashnard, you're enjoying kind of like the atmosphere. There's a bard probably playing some music out in the distance, but you can hear like the dulcet tones of his lute kind of wafting through the crowd. You know, you're enjoying the background music. Ezgill, this coffee's great. You're also relaxing. Norrik, since you're kind of like not in a bad mood, but just kind of like, this wasn't what I thought it was going to be, and you're kind of starting to get a little bored. You're glancing around, and you see coming out of Broadway Bordello, a man stumble out. And he goes, I don't know who you think you are. I'm a paying customer, and you can't treat me this way.
Did you say a praying customer?
Yeah.
Does he look like... Well, I probably wouldn't know that, so it doesn't matter. Is he being loud, or is he just kind of making his
He's
way
being
out?
pretty loud.
I'm gonna tap Ashnard and Ezgill on the shoulder and just nod over in the direction.
Both of you look over, you see this scene unfold. The gentleman is currently wearing what appears to be like undergarments, but like the old 1950s undergarments where it's like a button-up jammies with like the butt flap.
Yeah, butt flap.
And you see like a bunch of clothing that look extremely expensive and really fancy being thrown out. And you see walking out this very large human man with a black ponytail and like just pretty dark brown eyes, muscular, wearing this blue uniform with a little emblem on the right side that says Bordello Security.
Neither of these figures look familiar, do they?
The The human man, nah.
Okay.
Neither does the other human who's currently half naked out on the street.
The clothes
Okay.
were being thrown out after him, like they were throwing the clothes on the ground at his feet or whatever.
Basically,
That doesn't
You-
make any sense, guys.
you see another figure step out. This appears to be. Sorry, just pulling out my notes.
Notes.
This appears to be a bird person. Red feathers and black feathers around the eyes.
A Kenku?
Looks, yeah, Kenku.
Pink.
And you hear him open its mouth and say, "Move along, sir. You're embarrassing yourself." Also wearing the blue uniform with the little patch that says Bordello Security.
And he's like half the size of the other dude.
Yeah,
Security
basically.
guard.
Yeah.
Does this guy look like he's in distress, or does it just look like he's
He's picking up
belligerent?
his clothes and he's like harumphing a lot. He's like, "You, this isn't fair. I didn't do anything wrong."
Does this man appear to be inebriated?
Ashnard, go ahead and roll an insight.
This is entertaining.
Okay, well.
Big oof.
He seems to be in distress. That's obvious. He has no clothing. Well, his clothing's on the floor. He's probably embarrassed. Maybe he's making a scene to try to like win some face or something. You're not too sure. Kind of hard to gauge the situation.
Yeah.
But the human just goes, "Sir, once again, you're out of money. I suggest you just kind of move along. If you want to come back at night once we're open again, you're more than welcome to. But your time's up."
Are there any markings on the building?
What kind of markings are you looking for?
Anything that would be an indication of what services they provide?
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
This is the Broadway Bordello, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a security. Yeah.
Don't we know kind of...
As you're kind of looking at the building, you see these glass, these glass, what they're called? What are they called? The freaking stained glass, like pictures.
Um,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah.
Murals.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like a mural, but more like there's a word for it. I can't think of it right
It's
now.
just a window, isn't it?
It's a window, but they have like it's almost like they've inserted different colored glass to make a painting or something like that.
I normally just call them like
Yeah,
church
stains.
windows.
Yeah, they're just stained glass windows.
Okay, maybe is that simple? Then stained glass window it is.
Stained
But the
glass-
stained glass windows
yeah.
has like a picture of a woman dancing with a man.
It's like
the
a
next-
church window.
The kind of like a church window, yes. The next one, the one next to it has like what appears to be a man holding a rapier, dueling another man holding a rapier, locked in epic combat. The next picture next to it is like a woman laying in bed with a man kind of half naked, just kind of like over her, like looking seductively.
All right.
As he was picking up his clothes, do they have any like signifying emblems on them? Any particular designs that would be of interest?
Like I said, they just have a patch on their right portion of their shirt that says
No, of the dude's clothes
"Oh, the
that
dude's
he was
clothes."
picking up. Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Alrighty. Honk.
Doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
I mean, the clothes seem fancy. Like, it's probably something that you couldn't afford back in the day.
Right. Okay.
So you would gauge probably either upper middle class or low high class. Might even possibly be a noble, but saying he's out of money, it's kind of hard to. Well, then again, could have spent all of his money. You don't know.
I must gouge out the shit out of these people.
BRB, please continue.
No problem.
I'm attempting to simulate coffee sipping noises.
And the gentleman kind of walks up to the bigger guy and goes, I am reasonably sure that I still have 30 minutes of cuddling. Sir, your time is up. If you want to go and get more money and come back later tonight, you're more welcome to. But your time is up. We don't want to have to get rough with you. We want you to come back and be a paying customer. I demand my 30 minutes. And he tries to walk past. The human doesn't do anything, but someone behind the human just uppercuts this dude. Like you guys didn't see him at all. But it's a dude wearing the same uniform, except he has a cloak that kind of hides his face and his eyes. And as the dude's on his back, sprawled on the ground, he's unconscious. You hear, or you see the large human lean down towards the dude in the cloak and nods his head. No problem. Snaps his fingers. Guards! And you see a couple of guards come around the corner. Anything we can help you with, sir? Yeah, he was pretty rowdy. Here's his address. Can you just take him home? Of course, sir. Thank you. You see the guards just kind of not even carry this dude with dignity, just kind of grab him by the arms and drag him across town. You see the buff flats come undone.
Begin to Bernie's him.
Pretty much.
Well, that was entertaining.
You see the three figures that stepped out of the bordella kind of hanging around the front entrance. They seem to be in the middle of a conversation.
Wonder what that was about.
What time of the day is it?
Early morning.
What do you say we get on to this little receptionist area for the university?
I am happy to go. I can't remember the name of the place.
Let's go. What's your passive perception?
University of RK.
Passive perception can't be great. It's just like 10 plus my perception, right?
Right.
Yeah.
11.
Ashnard, what's yours?
12.
Okay. And Norrik, what's yours?
13. I believe.
Maybe Seldos has a...
No.
Seldos would be 13.
Norrik's is 11 too, I believe. Actually. No, it's 13. Sorry. I was looking at Ezgill's.
Yeah, you all see Seldos staring at the dude in the cloak.
Everything all right, bud?
I feel like I know him.
Oh?
Yeah.
Do you want to go say hi?
I don't know. It would be embarrassing if I don't know him.
Well, I'll have your back.
I mean, fair. But, remember, no one else can hear me talk.
That's true.
So I don't know how you want to play this.
Well, I can't lie. I'm very curious to know. Hey, guys, do you want to go ahead and I'll see what this is about?
Yeah, sure. I'll go with you.
All right.
Are we headed to see what this commotion was?
I'm going to see
Seldos
what this guy in the robe is about.
Seldos might have recognized somebody.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll head over with you.
All right. So two really large guys and a small tiefling walk towards The other large human, the bird, and the dude in the cloak. So what's your plan, Ezgill? Like, how you approach these men?
Hi, my name's Ezgill. I was looking to come in.
They turn to look at you, and the large human goes, "I'm sorry, but we're closed right now, man.
Oh, well,
You come
actually,
back later, probably around mid afternoon. That's when we start opening up for the opening act."
well, I actually wasn't looking to partake of any of the services here. I was perhaps wondering if I could see the man in the cloak that we saw just a moment ago.
He's literally standing right next to the human.
Oh, is he? Oh, I thought he left.
Oh no, he's still there with them.
Oh, well, can I attempt to get a better look at him?
Go ahead and make a perception.
Perception. Oh, if
As you kind of like subtly make a stealth check,
stealth check. Oh boy.
or let's make a deception. Oh, never mind. We'll take your stealth.
All
Real
right.
good. You're subtly trying to like maybe like make yourself a little shorter, and you realize that when you get closer, this dude's actually pretty short. Like the dude in the cloak is probably around 5'6", while the human, the buff human's probably around 6'4".
All
And
right.
even the Kenku's taller than the robed human.
Sorry, I was just curious. I thought I had recognized a friend of mine here, the one in the cloak, and I was perhaps wondering to see if this is who I was, if it was who I thought it was.
You hear him say, "I don't know you."
Oh, so this is getting really awkward.
When you look around, Seldos is not on your shoulder.
Oof.
Seldos is actually flying behind the dude in the rope, and looks like he's about to grab the hood and pull it back.
Oh no.
I say nothing.
All right.
Actually, can I attempt to quietly hold kind of like quietly poof him away when he does?
Like after he succeeds.
Yes.
Okay. I know he doesn't have it, but make a sleight of hand check for Seldos.
That'll be just Dex.
Yeah, I have to beat this guy's passive perception.
It was a 15. For some reason, it only did it to me.
I'll take your word for it. All right, I'm opening this dude's character sheet.
Sleight of claws. I think I clicked it just before you changed it back to change the output.
He is not good at wisdom. Yeah, doesn't notice. And when the hood gets pulled back, you guys see a human, very young, like if you were to guess an age, probably in the barely into the late teens. Not even, he hasn't even hit 20 yet. There's no facial hair. But one of his more striking features is the fact that his hair is completely white. And when he looks up at you, Ezgill, his eyes are these bright silver orbs. As you poof away Seldos, he turns around to see what happened and immediately puts the hood back on. I'm going inside. And he leaves.
Okay.
Well, that was weird.
I think I'll be taking my leave now. Like, just kind of shuffle away.
Yeah, come by later tonight.
I'll think about it.
I stand there a moment and just scratch my head and be like, I'm not really sure what just happened. And then I start walking with them.
You hear the Kenku say, You're telling me.
I poof Zelda's back up onto my shoulder.
And then I just
What was
turn around and
that?
walk with Zelda's and
All right.
Ezgill.
Zeldos goes, I know him. I don't know why, but I know that dude.
That was very eerie.
Yeah. You ever get the feeling like someone you definitely know is your cousin?
Yeah, I definitely got that feeling.
Yeah, he's my cousin, I think. Maybe nephew. I don't know.
Hmm.
Sweetie me out, man.
Well, I think I know what I'm gonna do tonight then.
Gonna get your freak on, huh?
Sure, we'll go with that.
I knew one day you would graduate.
Mm,
Pat pat.
so, which way was the reception area again?
I was the one that had the directions, so I will lead us there.
Cool.
Ashnard, you head back towards the center of town, which eventually you see towards the north, the building that you were at the previous night.
Mm-hmm.
And as you see, the doors are actually wide open, and you see some people entering and exiting. However, you see someone standing outside the door, kind of leaning against it. Go ahead and roll an insight.
Me?
All of us?
I would say Ashmar, since he's the first one to see this person.
We get advantage on those, but good thing I have advantage.
Okay. You get the sense it's a person who wants to go inside, but doesn't know how to. Not like they don't know how to, but they don't know if it's kind of like a
They're
child who wants.
trying to think of an icebreaker, kind of.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'll step up towards them.
Okay.
Greetings, friend. Having trouble finding the right words?
Kitarni. You see a large man with a large weapon on his back approach you. He has two companions following behind him.
Okay, I turn towards.
I
Oh, okay. My bad.
I see the large man with the weapon back, and I know. I get a little on the defensive side, especially with this group that I don't know approaching me, trying to strike conversation. Greetings, gentlemen. I am new to this place. Do you know anything about it?
Why, yes, I do. This is the University of Arcay. Their dean's name is Zoran something or other. Mortium. And they are having some issues that we are here to help with.
What sort of?
Sort of the cosmic kind.
And then I had a
What was that?
I swear, I thought it was mental.
I thought it was mental too.
He's asleep.
It might have been Sammy.
Yeah.
Please continue.
Yeah, sort of the cosmic kind of problem.
Awesome. Well,
All right.
Well, if you would care to join us, we can get you in the door at least.
I would like very much. I have some business to attend to, and
Sounds good.
And Kitarni, would you like me to describe you, or would you like to describe yourself?
you can do it.
So what you guys see is decently short female woman, probably in somewhere around either her early 30s or late 20s. Very petite, curly black hair, but as you see in the hair, there are these streaks of white, kind of almost like highlighting certain sections of her hair. And beyond that, she's wearing a lot of clothing for the weather. As you guys are fully aware, it is extremely hot here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And though you guys have like light clothes with like bright colors in order to reflect the sunlight, she's wearing dark clothing, which is probably torture.
How are you not burning alive out here? By the way.
It's your choice whether or not you are burning alive. It is extremely hot out here.
Don't let looks leave you. I'm struggling here.
You're fine. Take it slow.
No, that was my response.
That was in character.
Yeah, I was
Oh, sorry.
struggling in my garments.
Well, then, let's get out of the sunlight, shall we?
Yes, please. Sorry, my roommate came in and told me about a fire call he just got called on to.
Gotcha, buddy. Right, the four of you step inside, and you see one thing in particular that is very striking to all of you. The building outside seems to be decently small, almost about the size of like that coffee shop that you guys just left.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment you step inside,
It expands.
the ceiling is higher than it should be.
Can I say it?
Go for it.
It's bigger on the inside.
It's bigger on the inside.
Oh.
Ouch! I'm not.
And you see a woman sitting by a large desk in front, with this carpet leading towards it, and there are some stairs leading upwards to what appears to be other sections of this building. You see a lot of people kind of wearing everyday clothes, kind of going back and forth with a lot of like scrolls and inks and pieces of parchment, kind of running back and forth. Some people are having discussions. A lot of like people also carrying coffee cups.
All right. I'll approach the. Is there like a receptionist or something?
Yes, there's a woman sitting at a desk straight ahead of you.
Yeah, I'll approach her.
She looks up.
Good morning.
Good morning. What can I do you for?
We are actually here to see Zoran Mortium, the Dean, on behalf of Sorenthal, Dulskia?
Dulskia.
Dulskaya.
And sirloin of beef.
Oh. Interesting. We haven't had contact with Sorenthal or Mr. Beef in a while.
Yes.
We're wondering whether our correspondence was reaching or not.
They were definitely not. That is why they sent us here in person.
We were looking to reestablish contact.
Yeah, they could not reach you, and Apparently, you could not reach them either.
No, there's been strange things going on recently, and we've been trying to figure it out. And we were hoping to have someone from either Sorrenthal's department or Mr. Beef's guilding adventuring parties to see if they can send more suitable people to help us. But it seems they um, have the same idea.
It would appear so. What can we do?
Great minds and all think alike. So, you would like to speak with Mr. Mortium?
Yes.
I'm afraid he's a little busy at the moment. He might be free a little bit later in the day, but I can try to page him.
I would tell him it is of the utmost importance. He must hear what we have to say. As soon as
Of course.
possible.
Uh, by the way, as you're speaking to her, this is a half-elven woman, probably in her middle age. She seems a little bit older, a couple of wrinkles under the eyes, half like spectacles that are not fully rimmed. She has like dirty blonde hair, and wearing a very like. It's strange. It's like a very elegant clothing, but the moment she stands up and walks around the table, you know she's not wearing a dress. She's actually wearing like pants.
Okay.
And the pants are actually like dirty. Like they have like scuff marks and looks like some the fabric's fraying in certain sections. And she heads towards the stairs. I'll page him and see how much longer it will be for him to actually arrive.
Much appreciated.
And she heads up the stairs.
All right.
The four of you will have some time.
Well, Katarna, was there anything we could help you with? Get done while you were here.
I was really hoping to speak to Dean. I have something very, very important to ask him. That was my only purpose here.
Gotcha. Well, you may get your chance yet.
Very well.
Yeah.
Quick question for you. Are you aware of they?
They? Who's they?
Gotcha.
Best not to know.
Yeah, for now, anyway.
You hear a cat in the distance go, there.
Wait, he's here too? What?
No, he's not.
I know.
He's yawning.
Well, what's the plan now?
I don't know. I guess could read a book or something.
I think I'm gonna go back to the coffee shop.
All right, I'm definitely gonna stay here
Yeah,
and be waiting.
yeah. I'm
I'll
just
meet
gonna stay
back
and
with
wait
you
as well.
guys.
Ezgill, you're about to turn around and exit the building. You hear footsteps coming down the stairs again. You look up, you see the half of a woman coming down. Yes, you actually be along shortly.
Well, okay then.
And you hear from above you, look out below! And you see a man that looks like this swinging from the chandelier coming down towards you on a rope.
All right.
Yes. All the fucks, yes.
And as he swings, he's going to attempt to dismount. and he face plants. As he skids to a stop, you see the half-elf woman just kind of grab her forehead and just, you can swear you almost see another wrinkle forming at that moment.
Whoa,
Do not worry, I am okay.
are you?
No, I think I have a broken nose.
I can help with that. Or
No.
you could.
That's fine. So, haha. You are in the presence of Zorum Mortium.
And quite a presence it is.
Stands up, his nose is bleeding.
You should really get that healed.
All in good time, my friend. Now, people want to see me. You have seen me. Can I go?
No.
Yeah.
I see. So it is a matter of business.
Yes.
Well, he pulls out a chair from you don't know where. It's almost as if he just reached behind his back and the chair kind of like materialized.
Hell yeah, that's
And
what
he
I like to
sits
see.
there. He sits down and goes, all right. Kind of folds one leg over the other leg, puts his elbow on that knee, and just kind of rests his chin on his palm.
Zoran.
Tell me.
Zoran.
Well,
This is a matter
Go on.
of they. Should we
They?
be speaking with all these years around?
Oh.
or them, I suppose to be grammatically the case.
He's looking at you, Ashnard. Make an insight check.
He's wondering if he could surprise
Oh my God, I'm
piggyback
so
ride you.
Freaking awful at these.
Hard to read. You just met the man. Kind of hard to see what his tells are. But he goes, well, all right then. If it is a matter of importance, then yes, of course. We shall head over to my office. And he snaps his fingers, and a circle appears under you. Does anyone resist?
Nah.
Nah.
Right. Y'all feel yourselves getting teleported, and you're in a room. Everyone roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh, wonderful.
Even you, Kitarina. So your dexterity saving throw
Ooh, shit.
will be on your character sheet, and it's next to your stats, next to your health, like right between those two. Do you see?
Yeah, I'm showing right now.
I was like I really want to say Kitarina for some reason, but it's Kitarni. I know it is.
There we go.
So Norrik and Kitarni, as you're being teleported, Kitarni, might not be your first time, just because of how random your abilities are. But you're able to catch your footing, as you as well, Norrik. You were ready, and you were just like, nope, not again. And you land, you like almost like slam your feet to get traction and get ground under you. Ezgill and Ashnard, as you teleport, Ashnard, you like teleport on top of a globe and lose your balance and fall. Ezgill, when you land on what appears to be a lot of marbles and just fall over.
Oh,
Nice.
Saldos is flapping above you, just going, "You okay, boss?"
I think so.
No problem. Oh, watch out! There's marbles.
Yep.
I didn't know if you saw them.
I gotta attempt to get up without stepping on any of them.
Okay, you're able to get up. As terribly sorry. I haven't tidied up the place in a while. He starts kind of waving his hands, and certain areas of the room start cleaning themselves up. A lot of parchment, papers, a lot of tomes, and just like a lot of just rolled up scrolls as he's just kind of putting them in different corners. Not really like organizing, just like literally shoving them in corners.
Hmm.
As he does that, he walks over to his desk and just kind of, you see a layer of dust like leave the cushion.
Oh
He
my.
goes, have a seat, folks.
Uh,
Uh,
I'll sit.
I
No,
do as well.
it's a little hard to find it. See, a lot of you have to like move stuff out, like off other things to find a chair.
Huh.
Like just books or stacks of paper, and just kind of find a place to set it down, and then pull the chair towards the desk.
I'm not doing all that. I'm just going to lean up against the wall.
That's fair.
Crisscross applesauce right on the floor.
Gotcha.
I'll remain standing where I
Fair enough. Alrighty then. Now, you said something about them.
Do you
Are
know
you
what
talking about the Yithan?
we're talking about? The star. You know what?
I'll make a
The
history check.
things that give you a headache when you talk about them.
You roll a history check with advantage.
Holy shit.
There it is.
It's my man's specialty. He goes, oh, you mean them.
Old Sorenthal sent us to you after we uncovered some information about them.
But those are just stories.
Afraid not.
Nothing of that sort has been seen for thousands of years.
Yeah. Afraid that is no longer the case. I'll recount the entire tale of the mushroom people, Artagan, the conversations
Gotcha.
with Sorenthal, the works.
Halfway through your story, you see him pull a quill out of his drawer, and a stack of parchment kind of floats up towards him.
I thought you were going to say his hat.
No, there's
Damn.
other stuff in there. Then he pulls an inkwell, and he dips the pen in and starts writing. And he goes, "No, please continue." And as he lets go of the quill starts writing by itself.
AG.
And he looks at you and goes, yes, I see. So we're dealing with creatures of legend. That is unfortunate and probably a good reason why Sorenthal will come to seek my aid. I am, for lack of a better term, an archaeologist. Ha! I go into the tombs of ancient civilizations and steal their secrets.
Ah, so have you heard of
That's-
Indiana Jones?
Awesome. That's awesome.
Never
Yes.
gone in search of the Ark of the Covenant, have you?
The Ark of the Hurwa? Sounds fascinating, but probably involves a lot of ignorant people.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I nodded agreement.
But anyway. No, as far as I know, the only thing I'm currently dealing with is the discovery of 2 ancient temples. Did you know the people that lived here before used to worship dragons?
I did not.
I did not either. But
Yes,
I
we've
can see why.
discovered 2 locations in particular that have evidence of this. He walks over to a section and just kind of pulls a couple scrolls. It is fascinating. However, the fall of the civilization is what is a particular interest to me.
You
You
don't
see,
say.
the moment we worked our way into the inner sanctum of one of the temples, something queer started to happen.
Oh,
Yes. You see, magic started being a little wonky.
Tell me about it. I aged 7 years.
That's true.
Looks at you, sets down the scrolls, walks towards you as you're leaning against the wall.
In the blink of an eye.
Fascinating.
Can I help you?
He, without permission, he like grabs your eyelids and opens your eye a little bit more.
I'm gonna pull away.
Oh, apologies. I got to kill curious. Do you mind?
Do I mind what?
An examination. And he grabs a glove and just snap. It won't hurt.
All right, why not? Maybe you can explain what happened.
All right. He starts kind of like going through the basics. He grabs weird instruments that like a little scary at first, but then he's like he explains to you what it's like. Oh, this looks into your ear, and I turn on a light to see if there's anything inside your canal. And then he's like, these look up your nostrils. This checks the back of your throat. This checks your eyes. He's very interested with your eyes in particular. Were you cursed as a child?
Well, from what I've been told here recently, I was born through the power of magic.
Let's get a roll history check on that. Not enough for him to know who in particular. Fascinating. Do you know anything about the process?
Well, from what I was told, my mother wanted a child, couldn't have one.
Baron.
Yeah. Found this witch that could offer her one in return for...
He kind of pauses you and goes, say no more. That's nature magic at its finest. Not my area of expertise. I am more of the arcane and even a little bit of the celestial magic.
Speaking of which, to continue staying off the topic of the they-them legend, does the name Sivril mean anything to you?
Well, yes, it does.
Oh?
Yes, there were some books we found in one of the temples that had that name in particular. Something about a daughter.
A daughter?
Yes. You see, even though we know this temple was built to worship dragons, we have only found the names of children of said dragon, but not of the actual dragon itself. It's fascinating, really.
I agree. Is it possible that I could see this tome?
Maybe. But all in good time, he says as he's currently now, do you feel this? And he's having you sit in a chair and he's doing the reflex test on your knee.
I am slowly getting more agitated. The more he pokes and prods.
Are you saying you're raging?
I might get to that point if he continues.
Let's see how wise he is. Let's roll a wisdom saving throw for him. Sorry, I have this character sheet on my phone. So before you really get really pissed off, he goes, I see. Wild magic of some sort. And it triggers with your rage. Very well. I think we're done here.
Thank you.
Here. He pulls from under his hat this stick that has a very colorful orb at the end of it, but it seems to be wrapped up in some sort of piece of parchment. For you.
I'll take it and examine it.
And he takes another one out from under his hat, takes off the piece of parchment, and just puts it in his mouth.
I'm just going to toss it in my pocket.
Save it for later, of course. Okay. Oh. He's sucking on a sucker. He turns around and goes, well, he's probably going to be having a lot of problems here.
Oh?
Yes.
God damn it.
Coincidentally, when we uncover these temples, magic started getting a little wonky.
Huh.
And, well, we don't know how to explain it, but, yes, we've, recently lost contact with, some of the other universities, which is why I'm assuming Sorrenthal sent you.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly why.
For the life of me, cannot figure it out. Though, hoping that the secrets will be uncovered soon enough. I'm a little worried, though. How many of you can actually cast magic?
Over here.
I can't control it, but some stuff happens when I get angry.
I know runes.
I practice magic. Sort of.
I barely know my own.
What? And you said your nature is runes, all right? They're very understandable. Giant, I'm assuming, he's looking down at your stuff.
Of course.
Always interesting, that type of magic. More nature-bound than anything arcane. Secret knowledge, shall we say. And you, how about you? Where do you get your magic from?
Me?
Yes.
Well, as far as I know, the civil person that I had mentioned earlier grants it to me.
You see him blink one eye, open it, blink the other eye, open it. He's rolling an insight on you to see if you're lying.
I mean, do I make a roll here?
You don't have to. I'm just
Okay.
thinking basically your base persuasion.
Okay.
And he goes, oh.
I kind of like
He moves you towards a chair, sits you down.
I kind of like roll up my sleeves a little bit and show him the tattoos on my arms,
Put a
shoulders.
Pause. Just trying to make you stop. I'll get back to you. And walks over to Norrik. I've already did you. Moves you to the side. You, there, madam.
Yes.
What is the nature of your magic?
I am not sure.
Do you mind?
Go right ahead.
Examination. Snap. He
So
starts
this guy's continuing to creep me out a little bit.
Don't worry.
Quite charming.
It won't hurt at all. And he smiles with that big mustache.
I'm going to whisper to
Scratch that.
Ezgill. I don't think he's a licensed practitioner.
Yeah, me neither.
I think it's quite charming.
He still hasn't fixed his nose.
It is still bleeding. He will do a very similar kind of test to you, Kitarni, that he did with Norrik. He's looking in your eyes. And he goes, ah. Were you cursed as a child?
There's a possibility. I am not entirely sure where my power stems. I just know that I have it. Hard to control.
I would like to do a more thorough examination of you, but I might have to call my assistant for that one. Unless you don't mind getting half naked in front of a group of men. Not one to judge. Ha ha ha.
Along my travels, I've probably done worse.
That is very sad. But your
Indeed.
choice. Would you like me to call my assistant here to do some examination?
Please, bring them in.
Of course. Gentlemen, we shall step outside for a moment. He walks over to the desk, buzzes a button. Yes, Lisa, can you come upstairs, please? I need you to do a thorough examination from someone. I'll be up there, sir. Good lady. Ha ha. All right, gentlemen.
Good lady. Sorry, I don't know why that made me laugh.
All right, gentlemen, let's give our friend here some privacy. As you guys open the door to this room, you had to dig your way to the door.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, when it opens, you see the half of a woman from downstairs, the receptionist, at the door. But the moment the door opens, one of her eyes is twitching.
Does she
Dean
look like
Mortium.
she look like she's aged anymore since we last
She's
saw her?
getting another wrinkle, yes. I can explain. Not very well, but there are more important matters at hand. Ha! He leans up to the receptionist, grabs her around the shoulders, and puts his face next to hers and points towards Kitarni. Fascinating thing. Has magic but doesn't know how to control it. Off you go. Pushes her inside, closes the door. I'm going to die later today.
I feel so sorry for her.
Oh, can we go back? You're going to die later today?
Yes, don't worry. I shall probably be brought back to life by supper.
Oh, well, that's reassuring. Probably.
I know we're about to get it, and it is okay. I would normally run and hide, but that would be rude of me to do to you, my guess. Haha. As
What is?
No. Continue.
Oh, what is going to kill you?
The assistant.
I think he was making a joke. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
makes sense.
Was he joking?
Inside check?
JM.
Inside check.
There we go.
You did say that the researchers here are both divination and arcane focused.
Mm-hmm.
So she's a divine caster. It might be a joke right now, but it's possibly happened once.
JM,
Yes.
in the room, can you describe it more?
It is
Are there books around?
It was a very messy room. There's a lot of bookcases kind of lining the walls, but to get to the bookcases, you have to pass through all these boxes of parchment and scrolls. It is very messy in here.
Unkempt wizard for the win.
Would I be able to maneuver through the scrolls and books that are on the floor to try and search the bookcases?
Sure.
While you guys, I guess talking to Zornet,
You'll have the moment to do one search because the receptionist is on her way.
I thought she was
So go ahead and make an investigation check.
okay.
Dice lag Y.
Nice.
Oh, there it is. The first one was a nat one. I am so sorry.
Rip.
Oh.
So, Kitarni, as you're like, you move some things out of the way and start reaching for a bookshelf, and you're like, okay. You look for one that looks interesting, and you see one that has like, where you think, oh, lightning bolt. And you reach for it, and you pull it. It's actually a spider web. And as you pull, it's stuck, and you pull harder. And in doing so, you tip the bookcase over. You don't take any damage, but you are pinned under these books that have now fallen on top of you.
Rip.
And as the door opens, there is a layer of dust in the air as you see the half-elven woman from downstairs look in this room, see you buried, and she goes, I'm going to kill him. He's going to
Are we
die.
still close enough to see her pinned through the door?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of chuckle and nod in that direction.
The door closes behind, slowly, menacingly.
Do you need me to lift the bookcase off of her?
The door's closed.
Wes? Oh.
You,
You see-
sir, are dead.
I shall face my death with bravery, dignity, and with a lollipop in my mouth.
I believe
You
in
are
you.
an inspiration.
I believe in you.
I don't. And the bookcase gets lifted off you. You don't know how. It just happens. The woman seems to be waving her hand and just lifts the bookcase off you. And she helps you out of the pile of books. Are you okay?
I've been better.
Damn that Soren. He's going to pay, mark my words.
You
No.
don't really like him, do you?
I love the man, but he is a moron. Brilliant mind. One of the greatest geniuses of our lifetime. Complete moron.
That's
I'm one of the greatest geniuses of my time, but I'm very stupid.
That's
You hear
rough, buddy.
This genius, there's a price for it. It's eccentricity. Ha ha. And that meanwhile back inside. All right. So you said you've been having problems with magic.
I don't know how to control it. I try one thing, something.
And something else happens. Or the thing happens, but something else entirely different, or what you weren't expecting happens.
It happens from time to time, yeah.
Do you know if anyone in your family had any dealings with other entities?
Perhaps.
She's pulled a chair for you.
I remember seeing a book. It was so long ago, I can't remember exactly what it looked like, but it sparked my curiosity as my parents got mad at me when they saw me with told me never
And
to.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but where are your parents now?
They're dead.
Ah, I see. Such is the case for many people out here. Oh well, so that avenue of information is out. Do you remember the name of the town where you found this book?
It was a town called Verdun?
Sorry, what was that?
Verdun?
We're done? Write that down. Somewhere in your notes. So you know the name of the town. And then I can go back and look at it. Sorry, I feel like SpongeBob. Write that down, write that down.
I have a beer.
I have an apple.
Write that down, write that down.
Do not. The Snoot troops.
My name is Jeff. That man, that's Hefe, Holmes.
Oh,
You know, guys, I've never seen 22 Jump Street.
I'd never seen any of those movies.
They're so good.
I'm regretting not watching them because Channing Tatum playing the straight man to Jonah Hill's like Mexican bandito is great.
Okay, now I have to see them.
Watch them later. Like,
It's such good movies.
anyways, she says, "Okay, that's a town located down to the southeast. It's in the Duchy of Skor, correct?"
you are correct.
Sadly, I'll have to send a representative down there to see if we can get any more information about that town. Go ahead and roll an insight check. Ooh, okay. When she says that the town or the city of Skor, there is an undertone of sadness and almost like hatred when she mentions that town.
Is something the matter?
Nothing you have to worry about. I'm surprised, but that's probably my prejudice also coming into play.
Reggie?
You're
Sounded
human,
really upset.
and am I correct in understanding that?
You're right. I am human. This
I don't mean to lump you in with those of Skol or in the Duchy of Skol, but most humans who live in Skol do not look kindly to people of my persuasion. And she points to her ears.
Well,
Go ahead and roll a history check, Eterni. And roll it twice. Roll with advantage.
You hear Ezgill sneeze in the other room.
It's dusty out here.
Seriously, it's like somebody knocked a bookshelf over containing dozens of dusty tomes.
Oh, there it is. There's a nat 20 for you.
Hey,
So, Kitarni, it wasn't very noticeable when you were a child, mostly because in those days, you know, if it wasn't happening to you, you didn't notice it at all. And your town was majority was human. So if anything happened, you probably weren't witness to it. But you do remember kind of walking in the other towns, and then eventually when you headed to Skor to get some information, there was a lot of prejudice to people of elven persuasion, or even worse, if you were of a monstrous race.
I'm sorry. Worse?
What? Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, they would kill orcs on the spot.
Yeah, I know.
So as a child, she didn't see this happen.
Well, like in your town, no, but when you got older and you start walking around, you start noticing like the prejudice of the people in this duchy.
Okay.
You, because you were human, nothing ever happened to you. People always treated you with respect, kind. You know, a lady who was making bread, when you bought some bread, would give you an extra loaf.
Mhm.
But then when you see like her selling to an elf, she would spit on the loaf. Things of that nature. There was always some weird undertone of scorn in that town.
Scorn and score.
Yeah.
Scorn and score.
Not that wasn't on purpose, by the way.
I know.
But
That's
yeah,
why it's
like
tiny.
that you might think that that's where the animosity is coming from her end. And also why she says she'll have to send a representative instead of like, I'm going to go there myself. I'm sorry to bring the conversation to that. Let's continue. So, you weren't born with this ability, but somehow grew into it. Can you tell me
Yes.
more about the nature of your ability?
I uh, I am familiar with lightning. That is my power. I can manipulate it.
I see. And is this something you can do at will, or is this something you learned from maybe possibly reading the book, or is this something you just knew instinctively?
Um, I don't know. If I try to concentrate really hard, I can do a little something. It's not always sure what the outcome is, though.
I see. Miss, I'm sorry, I don't think I caught your name.
Katarni.
Katani,
My name
she
is Katarni.
outstretches her hand towards you to like shake it. It's
I
nice to meet you. My name is Lisa Wildflower.
Lisa Wildflower. It's nice to make your acquaintance. As I reach out and shake her.
Roll an insight.
Okay.
A little hard to read, but you see like a small smile appear on her face, and it stays there as she continues having a conversation with you. You show a lot of the markings of someone who has been inflicted with wild magic. How long, how old were you when this first manifested? And that you can completely tell that you were showing these signs.
I was pretty young. Around the age of, I want to say 10.
10. And how old are you now?
I'm 29.
19 years ago.
It's been a long road.
She pulls out a notebook and just kind of writes a lot of your information down. It's like, you've read a book, blah, blah, showing signs of wild magic, blah, blah. Uh, about 19 years ago. And you're trying to find someone who can help you control your powers?
Yes, but that is not the main reason for my. I am in search of someone dear to me. And I was coming here in hopes that I would find some answers.
I don't know how much we can be of help with finding someone. If they were a member of our university, if you knew their name, maybe
I'm.
possibly we can look in our records.
Her name is Sidra. She a little taller than me. Long curly dark hair. She wears a green brooch clasp on her robes.
Probably don't go into details of what she was wearing at the time of her disappearance. It's quite possible she's probably changed the outfit, so just stick to the physical features.
Mm-hmm.
And one more time, that name for me?
Sidra.
Sidra.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Well, as far as I can recall, we've had no Sidra arrive at the university. I can look later into the records and see if anyone else had any dealings with someone of that name.
Okay. Thank you.
Other than that, the only thing I can tell you about your abilities is that most people I've known who were sorcerers, who were born or obtained this type of magic without the influence of a patron, tend to either grow into those powers or find some level of control on their own. It's almost like telling someone how to breathe. You can, in theory, tell them exactly how it's done, but the only one who knows how to control their own lungs is the person who owns the body.
Mm-hmm. I
We can
understand.
help you in giving you an outlet if you feel like your magic is going out of control. We do have particular rooms that nullify magic in its entirety. So if you ever just feel like you need to get some magic out, you're more free to use one of these rooms.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
Where are these rooms exactly?
If you ever need one, I'll walk you personally myself to one of them.
Okay.
Do you need one right now?
Yes.
Okay. Come with me.
And that's how I met my first wife. Ha ha!
Man, that was intriguing and very well told.
Yes, of course. Sadly, the divorce did not go as well as that story did. Ha ha! She
I
took
am-
half my money.
So sorry.
As the door opens, you see the elven woman just kind of push her glasses up to that position where like they're just glaring white now.
And he
Oh
goes,
god, the glasses salute.
And she just walks past Zoran and he goes, closes his eyes, flinches, like prepares himself for death.
Yes.
And Lisa just walks by with Kitarni following behind. And as they round the corner, Zoran opens one eye.
Oh no,
Did
She's
anyone
not-
else feel that chill?
she's not going to tell me when it's going to happen. I'm going to live my life in fear.
Or what's left of it? Sorry, that's not helping.
No, it's not really.
Some can wait for years, centuries, to give their revenge.
Lucky for me, I won't live that long. Ha ha! I'm old. Well, anyways, gentlemen, it seems they're conducting a little bit more experiments. What say we go get ourselves some lunch?
Sounds
I
I
wonderful.
could eat.
Sure.
Sounds wonderful.
Kitarni, basically, you'll be led into one of these rooms and be able to let out your magic to your heart's content.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll stay in an observation you, watching you do your things.
Is it like a firing range, pretty much? Like a
It's a small room, probably around 10 feet by 10 feet, where basically you see all these sigils around, and once you cast the magic thing, when it hits the wall, it gets absorbed by the walls.
Okay, so it's like a rage room kind of.
Kind of like a rage room.
Okay.
Yeah, go crazy to your heart's content.
And basically, she explained to you is like, we have an observation room here, and we use this for like people like you, so we can write down like notes about where your magic's channeling from. They can help you direct where your magic, like for example, it's like some sorcerers, when they cast magic, comes out of their mouths. Some sorcerers, it comes out of their feet. Some sorcerers out of their bum.
Oh my.
It's
Those sorry souls.
She knew a sorcerer once that had to cup his hand over his ear to cast Thunderwave.
Ooh.
Almost as if like a Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
And basically, she'll take notes. It's like, she'll give you like a list. That's like, oh, your magic's coming out of your right arm. Like that's the general focus.
Okay.
And you'll learn a little bit more about yourself, but still, like I said, and the more you practice, is the more better you'll be able to control your magic. But it's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, the gentlemen go get lunch. You are led into a cafeteria.
Please get anything you want. It is on me today. Ha ha.
Oh,
No, not
sandwich.
that.
Oh,
I'm kidding. Go for it.
I'm gonna get a sandwich, ham and cheese.
They have it. As some people are walking by, they're like, "Morning, Dean. Morning, Dean.
Morning, students.
Or you're way more sociable with your students than that uptight prick in his castle.
Sorenthor is a prickly one. In all honesty, I think the fame's gone to his head.
I liked it.
Well, and you're in the same boat I am in. Sorenthor's prickly, but, once you get under all that prickly exterior of his, he is nothing more than a prickly, squishy interior.
Prickly, he was hilarious.
He pissed me off, but I can't help but respect him.
See?
Yes, he's very not keen on people who earn their magic through the ways of a patron, which, of course,
and he pulls the chair, like sits you down. Once again, leg cross and arm under chin.
Tell me more. So, are you a sorcerer, or is this patron magic?
Well, as far as I know, this patron is magic. I'm not really a sorcerer. It's kind of weird how I got my magic. So,
Which direction does your powers lean towards? Are we talking more of the destructive, or how would you describe your powers?
you cut out.
How would you describe your powers? Are they more destructive, or possibly something else?
Well, I can do damage if I wanted to, but I've noticed a lot of my powers are more in the line of healing and helping.
And he looks to the other two.
Is this a good assessment of his abilities?
Pretty much.
Yeah, you're nothing more than a support class.
Also, I've got him.
Oh, would you look at that? A little pseudo.
Mm-hmm. His name is Seldos.
Hey, I'm Seldos. Who the hell are you?
He asks, who the hell are you?
Oh, I am Zoran Mortium. You might have heard of me.
Have you?
Never heard of him.
He says he hasn't.
Well, obviously he's lying.
But
Just
of
kind of look in his
course.
direction.
I am no such liar.
But
Blink,
of
blink.
course he's lying.
He's never heard of you.
Are you his cousin too?
Did you tell him about the cousin thing?
I
No,
will, yeah.
No, you did. I forgot. That's my
I
bad.
hadn't yet, but I ought to.
We can backtrack and say you did.
Yeah.
All right then. Are you his cousin too?
Cousin? Nah, I don't feel that same familiarity.
No.
This guy seems like a dick. I don't like him.
He says you seem like a dick.
Hmm. I don't know what kind of impression I'm giving, but I saw you, young little pseudo.
Scratches him at the chin. Sato snips at him like a tiny little bite. Doesn't actually bite him, but just like, don't touch me.
He just warns him like, "Nyeh."
Ooh,
Yeah, he only lets a few people do that.
well. All right then. But patron magic, and you said this. I'm sorry. One more time.
Hmm?
The name of your patron.
Oh, Sivril.
Several, yes. So I have recorded some notes of some of the ancient statues we found in the temple.
Hmm.
And like I said, one of the names in particular, a couple of them did stick out to me. But
Oh.
one of them was that. I'm still searching and we're still digging to see if we find more. But as far as I can tell, this temple in particular was in the worship of a dragon, but not just any dragon. Do you know how much do you know about dragons?
Not much. How much do I know about dragons
Roll
in
an Arcana check.
particular? Okay.
You know, actually, a decent amount of dragons. First of all, I believe you speak Draconic, right?
I do, yes.
So yeah, you know a decent amount. You do know that, obviously, in this continent, dragons haven't been seen in a while.
Right.
The second thing of note is that there are the chromatic dragons,
Hmm.
and that is the general knowledge. It's like the only dragons there are the reds, the blues, the greens, the whites, and the blacks.
And that's all
That
there's
is the
known
that
of
is the
as far as
normal knowledge
dragons.
that normal people have, but you have a little bit more insight.
Mhm.
Your patron has told you that beyond that, there used to exist metallic dragons,
All right.
and so you would know about brass, gold, bronze, cobalt, and like silver.
All right.
He goes, he says,
So you know about the chromatics.
Hmm.
There's a temple to the south where we actually found statues of chromatic dragons. You know, the classics, the greens, the whites, the blacks, the blues, and the
Right.
reds. However, when we were looking through the second temple we found statues of bronze, copper, gold, silver.
The metallic dragons.
Yes, something completely unheard of.
Several had mentioned something like that.
I believe that before there used to exist more dragons, but maybe some sort of war took place and the chromatics might have wiped out the metallics.
That's certainly grim.
Possible. It's just theories. I'm working with information. History's interesting. You work from as much as you know and try to work backwards by making insinuations and looking at the facts of certain things. Like, for
Right.
example, where are the chromatics now? Well, our queen disposed of them
Right.
with righteous fury. Don't get into the queen's bad side. She is terrifying.
Duly noted.
But beyond that, metallic dragons, completely unheard of. One of my students tried to write a thesis and submitted it to the other universities, but he was laughed at since we couldn't provide enough proof. Just that these statues exist, but,
Is
false
there a
idols.
name of this student?
Uh, he's no longer with us, sadly. He died in an accident.
Oh,
Yes,
what did he?
as we were digging through the temple of the metallic dragons, unfortunately, one of the walls caved in and terrible accident. He had a bright future, and he will be missed.
Did you ever find him afterwards?
Pardon?
Did you find a body?
Oh, of course, yes. It happened in front of us.
Okay.
Yes. There's about, I want to say, how long ago has it been since he's died? Maybe, checking my notes,
Checks notes.
5 or 6 years ago.
5 or 6?
Lean closer to 5. But in his death, we found a chamber where we found one of our greatest discoveries. See, the statues were intriguing, yes, but they were lining the walls and not really. We found no altar, as like we did with the chromatic temple. However, when the wall fell down and we cleaned up the mess, we found a small statue made of platinum.
Uh-huh.
Yet and he kind of takes out a scroll and unravels it, and you see this what can only be described as modern art for us. It just looks like a blob,
Hmm.
but it has like a vague shape to it. I can assume it's a dragon just due to the motif of the temple itself, but as you can see, it's misshapen and distorted. Not only that, this altar we found had these 3 empty slots to them.
You don't say.
Yes. Am I boring the two of you? And he looks over at Norrik and Ashnard.
Oh no, I'm just listening intently.
No, I do enjoy hearing about dragons. Just listening to the conversation unfold.
But yes, we found the chamber with this platinum statue. What that means, we do not know.
Is the shape that you said was vaguely there? Is it recognizable as anything?
Like I said, he says like it's like very vague. Like I said, modern art styles are vague. But he's saying like because of where it was found, we can make the assumption it was probably the statue of a dragon that's melted. And once you look at it in that kind of light, yeah, you can maybe tell it's like, oh, maybe those were the wings.
Kind of make out the form of it.
Yeah, like you can see, okay, it's possible this could be a dragon. Then again, it could have been a dog.
So, this student, to bring it back to him,
Ouch.
Yes.
how old was he?
Oh, about 19. Brilliant mind.
Hmm. I'm gonna kind of like sort of describe to him my first encounter with Sivril, and like, from the point when the village burned and how it happened, and after that, kind of say that I'm gonna mention the cut Seldos's cousin, quote unquote, from the bordello. And that there's a connection happening in my mind there.
Yes. Oh no, no. If that young man, the man who died, was around, let's just say it would be noticeable if he was the young man from the bordello.
Okay,
My student was above 6 feet tall.
gotcha.
He was also not fully human, shall we say? Half elf.
Ah, all right. Well, I guess that alleviates some information.
But it is interesting that you say your village was burned down 6 years ago, or 5 years ago.
Give or take, yeah.
Our village, I speak of.
Yeah, he also
Your
lived
village
there.
as well.
My father
It's
was the leader of this village, shall we say.
I see. Interesting. Villages in the south being burned. Strange magics. Okay. Cat rubbing his chin. Yeah, can't possibly be connected. But interesting to think about. However, you seem to do have a connection. I am very curious to see what would happen if we take you into one of these temples.
you and me both. But you also mentioned a tome of some sort.
Tome?
It was like a. I think you mentioned a tome that had Sivril's name in it.
Oh, the books. Yes, of course. Uh, Sadly, we do not have those anymore.
No.
The moment we took them out of the temple, they disintegrated.
Oh,
Very strange, because as we were handling them inside the temple, nothing of the sort. They were in pristine condition. And it was almost as if removing them from the temple itself caused the disintegration. It was extremely fascinating.
that is unfortunate, but oh well.
Yes. However, one of our scribes is currently in the process of trying to recall what he read from that book. Whether it's a perfect replication or not is entirely up to his memory. So, once he's finished, I have no qualms on you seeing that book.
I would love to.
Anything else I can help you with, gentlemen, as he's finishing up his soup?
Is there any way we could get a look at one of these temples?
Yes, of course. I invite you to come to the temple of, well, as we lovingly refer to as the Metallic Dragon Temple.
Has a nice ring to it.
Yes,
Rolls right off the tongue, right?
the temple to the south, where we found first, where we're calling it the Temple of the Chromatics. You do have to be careful there. The temple is located inside of a mine. Do not worry, the mine is fully operational and is currently having people work, but the dwarves get annoyed if we spend too much time in their work area.
Oh, hopefully this
Right.
is quick and easy.
In fact, it was them who found the temple in the first place.
Hmm.
They were digging, found some veins of silvers and golds, and eventually bust through the
Diggy
front
hole.
door. Diggy hole.
Is there a map that we could see that tells us exactly where it is?
I'll go with you. There's no need for a map. It's just in the outskirts of the city.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, gentlemen, I shall make sure you have the correct credentials to be down there with me. Just in case any of the uh, inquisitors from the city of Ares come by. No, I haven't seen them in a bit. Maybe I'll get lucky, and they won't show up this year. Well, folks, I am off to go die.
Best of luck to you.
Have fun with that.
He walks into the morning light.
You know, in the face of death, you come to appreciate the small things.
Actually, hold on. As he walks away, I use a single d6 of my healing light to fix his nose.
It's still broken. You hear the crunching of it coming back into place. Oh, thank you. I can actually speak better now.
No problem.
He walks off. Kitarni, you have exhausted yourself in the room of rage.
Mhm.
But you feel better.
Wait, like literal exhaustion or just?
You're out of your spell slots.
Pretty much did any magic.
Yeah. So you can no longer cast any spell of 1 level or above. Your cantrips are still available, but the other things are still gone. And as you were in the throes of your rage, Lisa did bring some food over for you to kind of pick you up. And as you two are heading back towards the receptionist area, you see, I'm assuming the rest of you also leave the cafeteria.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see the 3 people you met this morning also at the receptionist area.
3 people? Oh, never mind. I'm dumb.
You're welcome, buddy.
Ezgill is visibly deep in thought.
What were you guys up to?
Dragons?
Yeah. Dragons.
Dragons? There's dragons here?
Well, no, but there may have been.
Sort of.
We were actually going to go take a look at one of the. I lost for the word.
The mines.
Yeah, one of the mines now. Take a quick look around, see if we can see anything that they might have missed.
What is it you guys are looking for?
I didn't quite hear that.
What are you guys looking for that could be in the mines?
Answers. At least for me.
Is it alright if I go with you?
I don't see why not.
Of course.
Certainly might help to have an extra pair of hands to cast some spells and do some damage.
You know what? On second thought, feeling a little tired.
It had to be
You guys
tomorrow
go ahead.
anyway. You hear the elf say behind you.
Yeah.
Zoran will not be able to accompany you today, so I suggest you come back tomorrow.
Oh,
What time of day
dear,
is
that
it?
sounds ominous.
It is the afternoon. Or not the afternoon, it's like mid-noon, middle of the day.
I'm sorry you have to deal with him.
She just smiles at you and starts walking towards the door. As the door opens, Zorm is just staring up at the sky with like his eyes closed at peace. And as the doors swing closed to block the view, you just hear the Patrick scream.
I have a feeling
I,
he's about to deal with her.
So
perhaps we
we
should
got
give
some,
them their privacy.
we got some time to kill. Should we find some shelter for the evening?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
something to eat.
Sounds good.
You guys want to go back to the place we stayed last night, or maybe try the other hotel we saw?
I'd say same place.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Sounds good to me.
As you guys start heading out of the town square and kind of heading back down to your old motel, you see like stalls have now been kind of thrown up. People are selling wares, small bits of jewelry.
Are there
Nothing of like the what?
Are there any painting or artistic stalls?
Yeah, there's a dude currently like sitting down making strange drawings of people. Like you see the characters that he's drawing have like really large heads and really large eyes, but very tiny bodies.
I will walk.
It appears to be a halfling.
I will walk up to him in his stall. Greetings.
As the artist looks up, it is a halfling male. Currently, he's got like a little bit of paint on his face, and he looks up at you and goes, "Good mornings to you."
Good morning. And do you happen to buy paintings as well as sell them?
Apologies, good sir. I am more of the seller, not the buyer. If you head down there, and he points kind of a little bit further down the road, you should see a store that might be possibly more up to your alley.
What's it called?
It is called the Pawn Shop.
Ah. Alright. Very well. Thank you for your assistance.
You didn't. Oh, okay. You just walk away. I'm assuming.
Yep.
Looks sad. No one's coming to his stall.
Oh, poor guy.
What time of day is it right now? Like
Midday.
noonish?
Yeah.
Midday? Okay.
Like sun's high up in the sky. As you round the corner, Ashnard kind of looking for the shop he was talking about. You see a store that is called the Pawn Shop, and you see the giant, like literally a life size, probably as tall as a child pawn from a chess set, kind of sitting out in the front of the store.
I walk in.
All right.
I'll
You see
follow him in.
an assortment of knickknacks and who's and what was it's.
Knickknacks, paddywhacks.
Give a dog a bone.
Ah.
Alright. I go to the attendee.
You see a gentleman, a thin mustache, kind of circle spectacles, and wild hair, currently helping another person. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call an expert. He's gonna come in and kind of tell you the value of what we have here. Is that okay? Just come back tomorrow. He should be. He'll be here. And the lady goes, "You sure?" Yeah, no problem. There would be a small fee for him to appraise it, but that's all the best I can do for you. If you want, like I said, I could just buy it now for about 40 gold pieces. No, I feel like it's probably worth more. All right, but just a heads up, the appraisal is going to be 20 gold. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Take care. I'm gonna help you there, gentlemen.
Hello
Ma'am.
there. I have some paintings to sell.
Well, let's see what you got here.
I whip them out. 2 of them.
Looks at them. This painting of a bowl of fruit. Pulls that on the glasses. Well, it seems to be in decent condition. Frame's still intact. How much do you think? How much were you looking to get for these?
How about 20 gold pieces? They're worth a bit more than that, but I do know how this works.
How much? How much did I say they were worth?
25.
25 gold pieces. Gotcha. They're worth a little bit more than that, but I have a business to run. How about 12 gold pieces?
18 and not a gold piece less.
Make a persuasion check. It's kind of hard to make deals with people who know exactly what they're selling. Done. Shakes your hand.
Appreciate it.
18 gold pieces. So come at 36.
Yep. A
Pop
pleasure.
All right. Anything you're looking for to buy today?
Well, do you have
So,
anything?
all sorts of knickknacks here and there. Got some chess sets, kits of all size, for fun. Got some disguise kits for children. Some magic kits. I'll fool your friends into thinking you become a powerful wizard.
Well, do you have any? Yeah, I don't know. I'm drawing a blank tonight.
Rip.
Normally I can think of some fun stuff.
Sell about.
How about you folks over there? Anything you see them catch a fancy?
Oh, I'm not there.
I'm
I had something
I'm-
else that I wanted to do.
I'm particularly looking for a weapon. Something small, possibly throwable.
You see, in the corner, there's a set of 5 daggers, and under the price tag it says 20 gold pieces, juggling daggers.
Ooh, how about a deck of cards?
Deck and cards I can get you for about 5 silver pieces.
How about a magical deck of cards?
You mean like a deck of cards that had an enchantment put on it, or we talking a deck of cards to fool your friends?
Like
For example, he pulls out a deck of cards, he shuffles it, and then he holding the deck, he lets it fall, and he goes, "Tell me when to stop."
stop. About
Stops.
3 seconds in.
He'll push the card towards you.
Okay.
All right, hold on to that card. He shuffles the deck again
All right.
and looks at you. Now, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. As he's looking at you.
Yes.
9. You look down your card. It is the 9. In fact, it is the 9 of hearts. And he goes, close to the chest. 9 of hearts.
You are correct.
As he flips the deck over, upside down, he spreads all the cards out, and they're all 9 of hearts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I see.
And then he like folds it back, shuffles it again, plays it upside down, lays it out again, and it's all like the suits.
So a normal deck all of a sudden.
And normal deck all of a sudden.
How much for that?
Well, the trick is a little bit difficult, but for this deck, we're talking about 5 gold pieces.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll have to learn how to use it, but should be fun.
It gives you basically a box that has like, it's like the magic deck, fool your friends, blah blah, and it'll have like instructions inside and stuff like that.
Nice.
Basically, the way this deck works is it's a lot of sleight of hand, and there's only four possible cards that can be, but you can push one of them. Like, so basically, depending on how long they let you and go before you say stop, before they say stop, becomes the card that they that you're going to be able to reveal. It's really weird. Like it involves a lot of sleight of hand. And you have to get really good at shuffling, but it's a really cool trick. You can only do it possibly like 4 times to someone before eventually they'll learn the trick.
I
Gotcha.
legit thought it was a magic deck of cards that literally turns into whatever suit or number you think of.
No. This requires some
Psychic
skill.
paper.
That'd be kind of funny.
It also helps full magicians who like or freaking sorcerers or wizards who know how to detect magic. They're like, there's no magic going on here. What the hell?
What are you talking about? There's no magic. There's magic fireball.
Bring the deck of cards.
All
Who's
right.
laughing now, Ricky? Right. Norrik, you want to buy the juggling daggers?
I'm good. Thank you.
Katarni, how about you? Anything in the store catch your eye?
I'm looking for a legume seed.
One more time.
Legume.
Legume? See?
Yeah.
Legume.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a D100 and roll above a 40.
Do it. Just roll above a 40. I demand it.
Sadly, no legume seeds.
Damn.
You had 60% odds there.
Wow.
So the dice catch up for me when I roll my own dice. That's fucking dumb.
Nice. All right. Anything else you guys want to do at the pawn shop?
See, that showed up. Like right away.
Nice.
Yep, that's all for me.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Ezgill, what have you been doing?
Ezgill separated off to wander about the courtyard and perhaps try to identify the lads and lass that we encountered the night before.
Oh, from the previous night?
Yeah.
All right, then go ahead and as you're sitting at the fountain, I'm assuming like sitting at the fountain to keep an eye out.
Pretty
Make a
much,
perception
yeah.
check.
And I'm
Selda's
gonna-
gonna help you.
Yeah, I was going to say Saldos is going to take part in this as well. Once I find the fucking advantage thing. No, not advantage plus. That'd be fucking cool, though. $16.
Okay. As you're kind of looking around, you don't see the entire group, but you do see the human male, the female tiefling, and the Kenku walking together.
I kind of,
They seem to be holding bags of, or like carrying like groceries in a basket.
I approached them.
Okay. As you approach, you just kind of hear the Kenku.
Yeah, I showed him the business, you know.
I'm sure you did. And as you kind of make yourself known, it goes, "Oh, hello, Ezgill, was it?"
Yes. Sam doesn't remember his name, but I know we caught it the other night.
Roll a history check, beat a 10.
Fuck. All right. Whew.
There you go.
Barely.
Or
Takes you a second. You don't think you got it? But then the name Jacob comes to mind.
Jacob, right?
See, I couldn't leave your mind.
Something like that. Sorry. I was thinking of your half orc friend. Is it orc or half orc? Fuck.
Just half.
I mean, you can ask that question like straight up.
I'm
Want
not.
to.
I'm just gonna say half orc and assume.
Assume, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you mean Gabe?
Yeah, him.
He's currently busy working right now.
Well, no, I'm not actually looking for your guys' services. I know you guys work in the bordello, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering. I met this individual earlier this morning.
Hey, yo, you
And-
the guy who scared King.
Kane?
Says
His
the
name
Kenku.
is. Oh, I scared him?
Yeah. Man is self-conscious.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just I was actually wondering if it's possible you guys could tell me anything about him.
Yeah, man, he's self-conscious. He don't like talking to people, especially people who get into his private business.
It's I'm sorry. I was just hoping I could speak with him.
I mean, and he's about to say something, and then Jacob smacks him in the back of the head. He's not old enough.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
no, not like that. I mean, I want to talk to
No,
him.
you misunderstand. I don't mean, look, I know we call ourselves the Bordello, but some people. Well, here, come on. Well, let's walk and talk.
Okay.
Some people don't use our services for the fun, shall we say.
Hmm.
Some people just want to be held,
Right.
or some people just want someone to talk to.
Uh-huh.
So, beyond just the fun times, we have cuddle buddies and good listeners. Someone to listen to how your day was.
Huh?
And we provide all those services for a modest fee.
Right.
However, Kane is off limits.
Off limits.
He's only 17.
Right. He did look very young. Is there any way I could possibly get in contact with him?
Yeah, I don't know, man. He don't like you.
Is there any way I could apologize to him?
I don't know, man. He don't like you.
Look, I feel like there must have been a misunderstanding here between your group and the group. What happened exactly, Robin?
Hey, yo, man. We were standing out there. We were talking to each other, having a good old time. Then him and his group walk up, and then they're like, "Hey, yo, man. Like, what happened here?" And then out of nowhere, this tiny little dragon dude pulls Kane's hood up, and then that guy right there snaps his fingers. Dragon vanishes.
Wait, he saw that?
Yeah, he had a good perception, dude.
Son of a bitch.
I thought they were just messing around with Kane. They probably knew he was self-conscious about his hair and his freaky eyes.
Oh, that's Seldos. He kind of does what he wants. I didn't want him getting hurt, so I just kind of poofed him away.
Hey, yo, man, you better keep your guy on a leash, man.
I won't put him on a leash, but I'll keep him in control, I guess.
You can try, but he will
I
fail.
won't. But
Someone else heard that.
no, they didn't. Well,
So your pet basically pulled a prank on our young friend and
something like that.
Robin. I think if he wants to apologize, we should at least, And this might be good for Kane, show that people aren't just mean. I like his eyes. You hear the tiefling say, "They're really pretty. You should show them more." Probably next year you'll be really popular with the ladies.
They are really nice.
See? Even the guys are falling for him.
Yeah.
That's not even best. We don't judge. In fact, I had my first customer yesterday.
Oh,
She's like holding her head up, like in the pride position.
I kind of golf clap.
Yeah, but you made a mistake. You let him stay longer than he should have. I didn't. Let's not talk about that again. Yeah, I had to drag him out. He was skivvies, man.
Oh, it was him?
Yeah, he was. We started her for easy and let her be a cuddle buddy. The guy didn't really do much. He just wanted the hugs. Apparently, his wife left him a couple years ago.
Ah, poor sap.
Poor sap. He wanted more cuddles, but ran out of money.
Oh well.
Exactly.
So, is there a way I can talk to Kane? Kane, right? Not King.
Kane.
Kane. Okay.
Yeah, you remember him because he has a cane on his back.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, like more like a staff, but kind of looks like a cane.
Ah. Okay.
I call it a cane because it makes me laugh. He's got
Fair
white
enough.
hair, really short, looks like an old man.
Yeah.
He's very self conscious about it. Don't call him old.
I won't. He actually is very young looking.
No, man, but the hair, it's pure white. That ain't natural.
I mean, my hair's pure white.
Yeah, but you tiefling.
Ah,
I mean, you're weird, but you're not that weird. I mean, look at her, pure black. Damn straight. You think if we, she said, looks at you and goes, I think we had kids, it'd be like charcoal.
gray? Yeah. But I'm not really
She looks at
in the
Jacob and
market.
goes, want to find out?
Not particularly.
Pooh.
Sorry. Anyway.
Yes. As you're in front of the Portello.
Okay.
You see the big human standing outside, kind of playing with a yo-yo. Looks up.
Is he any good?
Huh? Yeah.
Is he good at the yo-yo?
Yeah, he's walking the dog right now.
Nice.
Yeah, he looks at you and goes, hey, how was the show? Oh, it's you.
Hey.
Can we help you, guy? We're now open for a couple more hours.
I was actually talking to my friend Jacob here and just talking about perhaps seeing the individual that we encountered last time and perhaps talking with him.
Yeah, cool your jets, Banks. He's with us. Oh, me particularly. Well, us. We all together, man. He wants to say sorry to Kane. Kane's been locked up in his room all day.
Hmm.
Looks at you.
Sorry.
And we heard about what your little pet did.
Right.
You know, buddy, I think this will be a good time for me just to hide in your hood.
Uh-huh. I was hoping to apologize to him for what Saldos did earlier today.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's okay. It's okay, Banks. Like, just let him in. I'll be with him the entire time. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He bought me some drinks last night. Good guy. He's not gonna do nothing. All right, Robin, you watch him. Oh man, like I'm almost time for my break, man. Robin, just watch him. I'll give you an extra 15 minutes for your break. All right, cool. Let's go, man.
All right. I will enter the bordello with
Jacob
him.
and the tiefling will say, we're going to go drop off our groceries. Robin will lead you to his room.
Okay.
As you're entering the building, the other three of you, you see, as you're walking back towards the motel, in the distance, you see Ezgill walking into the Broadway bordello.
Oh boy.
Norrik?
BRB.
Did you not hear me? Oh,
No, sorry.
I was just thought to myself, I know I said that, you dirty little dude. But am I alone, or is Ashnard with me?
Ashnard and Katrina? I want to say that name's gonna freak the death of me. It's completely fine. Kitarni.
They're following behind me.
Yeah, they're with you.
I'm gonna point out Ezgill as he's walking through the door. Oh, it's like found our companion. You say we go meet up with him.
I'm back.
Ashnard,
Yes.
your party asked you a question.
Oh, what was it?
Ezgill just walked into the Bordeaux over there. I think we
Mhm.
should probably go meet up with him and just link back together. Make sure he's all right.
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right, I'm
I
gonna
shall
head over
follow.
that way.
Kitarni, would you like to follow them?
Yes.
Okay. The three of you head up, and you see a large human man with a black ponytail, kind of standing in front of the door, blue uniform. And he goes, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! Sorry, folks, we're closed today. We'll be open in a couple of hours."
A friend just walked through. We were just
Oh.
wondering what was going on, Mr.
You come here to
Ezgill.
apologize too?
Oh, I didn't do anything.
Oh, I don't know, man. Sometimes the apology is more sincere when the rest of your party, joins in with you. But,
I mean,
it's up to you.
might as well.
Crap, we're gonna have to wait for Robin to come back. Sammy, you back?
Yep, I'm back.
We
So
actually might have to
Robin
take off
Robin
our
leaves
clothes.
you at the door, and he goes, "All right, man. Don't try anything funny. He will kill you.
I figured that much.
I've seen him do it."
I'm gonna have Saldos unbury himself from my hood.
No,
Hey. Come on, you gotta do this.
I don't want it.
You did it.
You're fighting with Seldos for a bit. Go ahead and roll a strength check to see if you can pull him out of your hood.
Strength check against baby dragon.
Roll Seldos' strength check.
Another strength? Oh yeah, Saldos. Oh wait, I don't have his page open. Shit.
You pull him out, but your hood gets a couple tears in the inside.
Man,
I don't wanna. And you turn around and knock on the door.
excuse me, Kane? You don't know me, but my name's Ezgill, and my dragon kind of flipped open your hood earlier today. I was hoping I could maybe apologize.
Oh, who did we lose?
My wife, we're probably gonna have to take off here shortly. She's going to help the baby, and I'm gonna have to follow in a minute.
No problem.
Okay.
So as you hear movement from inside. That's all you hear. You just hear like some shuffling inside.
So, this might just be a hunch as well, but I know we don't know each other at all, but does the concept of metallic dragons mean anything to you by chance?
You hear a large crash, like a glass being dropped and breaking on the ground. Damn it! You hear the sounds of shards of glass being collected. Then you hear the shards of glass falling into some sort of container. And then you hear footsteps approaching the door. And the door cracks open a little bit. And he says, I don't know who you are. Just leave me alone. I don't know nothing.
Well, I'm sorry. I just feel like there's something connecting us, and I wanted to maybe talk to you about it. My dragon friend here says he might know you somehow.
Hi. Hi.
Wait, you heard him?
The door closes.
Oh.
Gotcha. We'll finish up really quick right here.
All right. I'm sorry.
Just go away. I don't know anything.
What about the name Sivril?
Sivril? Who's that? Daughter? I don't know anything.
Look, I don't know anything either. I'm trying to figure out what this all means.
You don't want to know. It's bad.
I feel like I have to.
She's not my sister. I have no sister. I have no siblings.
Who's not?
And you hear from the door. You need to go. Boss, I think he's losing it.
Right. One last thing.
I'm not crazy.
Well, if we both don't know what's going on, tomorrow, me and my friends are going to be at the South Temple mine. And we're going to see if... Well, I'm going to see if I can figure anything out about what it all means. So, if you want to talk, then I'll be there.
Temple? Temple?
Yeah.
Dad's... No. No, he's not my dad. No. Dad's temple. Is that why I'm here?
I don't know.
You hear like the sound of someone slumping on the ground.
You know, I can do that with my eyes too. That glowing thing.
You hear someone stand up. You hear the door open a little.
I kind of like, I sort of flare up my magic and hold a sacred flame in my hand, I guess, as my eyes just go bright silver. I'm kind of like you, I guess.
No. You're nothing like me.
Well,
You haven't been woken up in the middle of the night screaming.
well, I've had my experiences too.
I don't know what he wants with me, but whatever it is, I am not the one he's looking for. I'm just a normal human. A little strange. That's it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's plenty wrong with it.
You know,
I ran away so no one can find me. So no one can see the monster.
I ran away too. Back when I got my powers. I died that night, but I still ran. And as a tiefling, someone who doesn't lie within the normal boundaries of what people think, you kind of learn to accept that abnormalities don't mean anything. They're just a part of who you are, and you've got to learn to respect that about yourself.
He pulls his hood back. As you look into the white hairs and the silver eyes. Very reminiscent of yours. You see the cloak fall away. And then you see, as the cloak falls away, his arms are bandaged up. Very reminiscent of your own. As he grabs the bandages and unwraps. Very similar tattoos.
I unwrap one of my own and show it to him. May I come in and we can properly talk?
The door opens. Inside you see a room that's very minimalistic. There's only a bed, a desk, and what appears to be a trash can filled with broken glass. There's a
Sorry
small
about
wardrobe in the
that.
corner.
Okay.
As you enter, he closes the door quickly and locks it. So this goes. buddy.
Hmm?
Take off your shirt. I know it's a little weird, but I think I'll help him calm down.
I think I know what you're talking about. And I will remove my shirt and undo the bandage wrappings around my chest.
All right. Revealing your
Yep.
tiny little.
I haven't shown these to anyone till now.
Once again, how large are your wings?
Well, they are large enough to make me fly, so they're, I assume, at least the length of my arms.
Fair enough. So it looks like your wingspan expand. You're probably filling up half the room.
Right.
And as he undoes his shirt, pulls it down, you see nothing on his back. But then his eyes glow into a bright silver and then shift to platinum. And exploding from his back are a pair of giant platinum wings.
Whoa.
Well, in the session there.
Woohoo! Yay! And only
Stream.
one person.
Hey, man.
I got really tired.
I'll catch him up later.
Yeah,
Sorry for not talking
that was
much.
nice. That was a fun ending.
Yeah, this is who you
See
see.
next one.